and is considered to be one of the luckiest. Well, all around the world, people welcomed in the new year on Monday, the Chinese New Year, that is. 2012 is the year of the dragon and is considered to be one of the luckiest. Comedian and Whoopie queen Cyndy Bragg joins us here to share 5 ideas on how you can get lucky and increase your good fortune in the year of the dragon. And you brought us a little dessert here, being the Whoopie queen. And you know, I always like to explain your title.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you're making these Whoopie cookies, pies?
Whoopie pies, and I say that I make Whoopie all day and night. I do comedy by day, and I do stand-up comedy at night.
Guys are like, oh, her husband's a happy man.
He's a lucky man.
Anyway, here we're talking about, you know, I mentioned the Year of the Dragon, Chinese New Year. You have compiled, basically, ways to keep ourselves happy and joyful. First one you say is to move your body and be proud.
Well, I think everybody in the new year feels a little chubby. They get that winter chub from the holidays.
Oh, yeah.
And so I think, you know, get in the gym or run or do something where you're active and you're feeling good. I just recently took up Zumba. I don't know if you know that. It's where you like do Latin dancing and you make poses in the mirror. I can't do both at the same time.
But hey, hats off to you.
Thank you, thank you. I do one or the other typically.
Yeah.
But I messed up the other day, and this gal said to me, she was a little bit older, she's like, I am so glad to be standing next to somebody else who doesn't know what they're doing. And I'm like, no, I'm good. So whatever you decide to do, make sure that you know, really go with all your gusto. It's something you enjoy or you won't stick with it.
That's what's so good about those classes,
yeah,
though,
they're
because
so fun.
Nobody's a professional dancer, and everybody wants to have fun and likes to work out a different way. And I'm always the one when the crowd is like turning this way, I'm turning the wrong way and rotating. But hey, whatever. You're working out.
I'm working out. I'm making faces in the mirror, and I'm making older women feel better about themselves.
You're like the doctress in the Zumba class. Okay, next up on your list, you say, don't worry about what people say about you.
Right.
Now, we've heard this since, you know, our
moms
been
3 years
told
old,
us this, you know, when things would happen at school, but somehow it still gets to us.
It does. This is, I think, a lifelong lesson for most people, but I had an incident a couple years ago where a woman was talking trash about me, which is against the core of I so support women, and I'm in this women's program called Mama Gina School of Womanly Arts. It's all about sisterhood. Well, this gal was talking trash about me, and the stress of it really got to me, to the point where I created a stress-induced disorder called Meniere's disease, and my inner ear got all out of whack, and I had vertigo. And so one morning I'm at Target, and I dropped a shopping cart down an escalator. Oh, wow. I was so out of my head. And you know, those beams that are around the entrance to the escalator, those are to keep people like me from
They were designed for her.
Yeah, there are new ones at my little Target. And
nobody was hurt, though.
No, but so that was my lesson. Like, you know, you cannot let what people say get to you. You have to sort of know yourself, and you have to be grounded in who you are.
Sometimes easier said than done, though.
Yeah, but I had to have, like, the universe, you know, slap me up against the head.
Had to fall apart.
Yeah, and it was a really good life lesson.
I bet it was. I'm glad you're.
No one got hurt.
No one got hurt. So that's more.
All the yogurt and milk was a big suburban bloodbath, if you will.
Suburban bloodbath, I like it. All right, next up on your list, make time for yourself.
Right. You know, I recently heard that there was a story on the Today Show that 81% of women would rather have a massage than sex.
I could understand that some days.
I'm like, go out and get your freaking massage, and then maybe you'll get lucky.
You can get both all in one, especially if you get the massage first. Then maybe
you get a happy ending. No, I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. Okay, let's just move on to number 4 before I get myself in more trouble. Okay,
they're gonna bleep me.
Yeah, they're going to bleep me too. Have gratitude. Make a list of 100 things you're grateful for, and you call it your gratitude journal.
Right. I learned this years back. I had a snowmobile accident, and I broke both my legs. So I was in a wheelchair for about 6 months, and someone recommended I do this. And so there I am, you know, like, you know, in my journal writing about all the things that I had that were beautiful in my life. And what that created for me was a sense of joy, like true joy, like all I do have. And with that, when you put that great stuff out, you get this great cosmic paycheck back. And it truly is, you know, a beautiful thing that comes back to you when you give out this spirit of joy. And I ended up getting with the man that I married while I was in my wheelchair. I joked that I had to break my legs to get my man.
You break both legs.
Don't do that. You can wear a sling. It's less, you know, dramatic and not as...
Just to get the guy to put a sling on, I see.
Just to get some attention, maybe.
Gotcha. All right, that wasn't on the list. Number 5, the last one here, laugh. And you hear this about, you know, the way our body works are endorphins. More endorphins are released if we do things we're happy about, if we just take a second and laugh.
There was a little report in Oprah magazine in August of last year that said that people who laugh, who have big beams, live longer. So there's medical proof that laughter is the best medicine. And I obviously laugh a lot. I do stand-up comedy. I have 2 kids. We do a lot of dressing up and, you know, doing the Zumba and laughing at yourself while you screw up. I mean, there's so much in the day that you can laugh at. And I brought my little Making Whoopie thing along because we have a new women's show coming up.
And when's your show?
It's March 8th.
March 8th. Go and see her.
We're planning to do it at the Hyatt in Bethesda, and it's all women comedians. Such a blast. So if you are getting laughter in your day-to-day, come to me and I will help you.
There you go. We all need it. Cyndy, good to see you. Thanks for coming in and spoiling us with these Whoopie pies.
Thank you so much for having me.